Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and today's video is a fun one, at least it was last year. This is the Give a Knife, Take a Knife pass around for 2019, set up by my good friend JT from JT's Knife Life. And what this is it's last time I think it was about a group of 6 guys. This time it's a whole bunch of people involved in this, and JT started out with 6 of his own knives, and I think this one, and this one are from JT, and he had another one right here. And he started with 6 of his own knives, and then they go from person to person, and each person that gets the knives decides which one of the knives out of the group he wants, and then he replaces it with another knife. And you know, we kind of got somewhat of a criteria price range, but if you go over it, it's not a big deal, and you know, if you go under it a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. But for me, the key is you want to try to put something in there that you know is gonna make the decision hard for the next person, because that's the whole fun of it, at least to me it is. So the knives that came to me are the Case Teardrop, nice little slip joint. There we go, with, it looks like apple bone or something like that covers. And the next one is the Spyderco Insistent. It's a brand new one. Got the wire clip on it. It's one of their China-made knives. Nice little knife. And then you have the Civivi Elementum. And the Browse Spectre. Boker Kehan. That's been modded by JT. Great work. And the Kubey Eris. All right, now the Kubey is the knife that the last person, I'm the second person in the group. The first person was my buddy, Geared Toward Gear. Definitely go check out his video. And if you want to follow along with the pass around, just check out JT's channel, and I'm sure he's gonna have a playlist of all the people who do it. So if you want to see how it goes, or you just want to wait and watch the last video that he does when he gets them to see what knives, you know, what knives he started with and what knives he came back with. Do it however you want to do it. So like I said, he replaced the knife he took with this one, and I think he took, I think it was an HK Mini Picao, I think it was. Good choice. And all these knives, I mean, I'm a knife nut, so they all are interesting to me. So I had to kind of start weeding them out as I go. And I started off with the slip joint. I have nothing against slip joints. I enjoy them. I just don't carry them a whole lot, and I don't really collect them. So right now I have my limit that I want of slip joints. So the slip joint is gonna go for me. Sure, somebody is gonna love this knife. So we'll take the the case out of the picture, and then went to this guy, the Spyderco Insistent. The main reason why I got rid of it, and it might not be an issue for anybody else, but the same reason I got rid of the bigger brother of this. I can't think of the name of it right now. I don't know. Somebody help me down in the comments. But this is a smaller version, and that one, whenever I open it up, my finger kind of gets hit on there, and it's just my OCD tendencies. But great action on this knife. I will say, for me, my medium-sized hands, excellent grip on this guy. Very, very comfortable. And it has that beautiful Spyderco wire clip, well placed there. Really good knife. Just that little hitting that for me had to figure out some way to eliminate some, so that one went. Alrighty. Now this is where it got tough. I went back and forth. I carried all 4 of these, you know, lightly. I didn't want to mess them up for the next guy. And I was very much so debating the Kihan just so I could have my buddy JT's work, because he did some great job on there. He acid washed the stainless frame lock, the stainless pocket clip. He did some carving work to it, and then heat anodized it. He anodized the disc. He probably did this too, but it tends to wear off after a while. And it looks like he heat anodized the thumb studs. It looks good. I'm sure. Yeah, see, he anodized that too, but sometimes they rub off with, you know, your friction from your hands. Did that too. Then he did a really nice job on the blade. Looks like he had acid washed it, because you can see some of the acid wash up here. I'm guessing that's what that is. And then he might have removed it, and it gives it that nice, I don't know, like almost like a blasted. I love the way that looks, where you can see the lines pop out right there. I've done that a few times, and basically after you acid wash it, you sand it off really good, and it makes the lines pop really well. This one's got great action on it, nice and snappy, nice and comfortable in hand. The only reason I I decided to let this one go is just because it's really thick behind the edge, and right now I'm into super slicers, so that's how I decided on this one. I'm sure I'll get JT to do me something, or we'll collaborate in the future. But the Kihan is gonna go. Now these got very difficult. The Borealis Spectre and the Elementum, they're very similar. So I decided these two would have to go head to head, because one of these had to go because they're so close. So we got the Elementum, nice action. Got that nice slicey blade. I like that gray G10 as well. And I'm kind of making this decision right now, because I'm going back and forth in my head on which one I'm going to keep. And then you got the Spectre, snappy action. I like that blade shape. D2. One thing that I know from a previous Borealis I owned, Borealis seems to do a really good job of heat treating his D2. I think, or if he gets it, wherever he gets it done, good job. You got the G10 scales, sterile blade on this side and on this side. You got a hollow grind, stainless frame lock with the over travel stainless pocket clip. There you go. Nice weight to it. And then the Elementum. Very similar. Okay. I'm just gonna have to go with the Elementum, mainly because my hands are already beat up, and whenever I grip this knife hard, I feel that where they put that scallop right there, that thin spot right there, it kind of digs into my hand right there. So that's how I made the decision on this one. So let's knock this one out. Okay. Now these are the last two that literally I've been debating back and forth. I've owned many of Civivi's, excellent brand. You know, they're known for their quality budget blades and their great higher end knives. And then Kubey, I've owned a few of theirs, and this is beautiful. You got that nice carbon fiber that I haven't seen any voids in yet. You got great action. I like that flipper tab. It's got some jimping right there. Snappy action. I like that blade shape. I don't know if geared toward gear sharpen this, but it's kind of got a polish to it. Yeah, nice and sharp. Yep, nice and sharp. D2. Nice titanium pocket clip, recessed liners, titanium backspacer, nice and comfortable in hand. Y'all feeling the struggle for me right now. And the Elementum, comfortable in hand. Maybe a minor hot spot on the clip, but I haven't got to really test this out yet, so I don't know. Easy access to the lock bar. Well done flipper tab, good action. Deep carry clip on this one. That one not so much. Let's see. Ergos. And then this is, I hate doing ergos like this because I haven't really tested out the ergos by squeezing it, but just in hand, feels like this one has a leg up on it. I mean, it does have a little bit more of it has a slope back here, while this one's straight. This one kind of contours into the palm. Pretty comfortable, but I'm gonna have to go with the Elementum for a couple of reasons. I've literally had this, I've had this knife in my cart probably 10 times since they came out, and I handled it at Blade Show whenever they came out with it at Blade Show this year. And for some reason I didn't, oh, I know why I didn't leave with this one, because I bought its Damascus brother. This, what is this one? The, dog it. I know it's a Isham design. The McKenna. So I bought this one instead. I was kind of tapped out toward that end, so I was kind of bummed I didn't buy this one. Then I thought about buying the wood version, and then I thought about buying the Damascus version. Well, hey, it was answered for me. I got the gray G10 version. So there you go. That's how my decision making went. Let me know down in the comment section, which one would you have chose? I would like to know, and why. Out of all the ones you've seen, which one of these would you have chosen? And just give me a short reason why. I mean, you don't have to, but I like discussing with y'all down below. So let me know. Now, I had to put a knife in here. You know, I want to try to keep it at least in the same price range, and make it a pretty, a good knife, or at least it served me well. And that is the Buck Vantage Pro Large in S30V. Where is it at? S30V with the Paul Boss heat treat. This is a great work knife. I bought this for work. It's even, I think, yeah, it's wearing my edge on it now. I'll strop it up before I send it out, but it has been used. I don't just put mirror edges on them and leave them to be pretty. I use them, so there are scratches in it now, but it will be nice and stropped and sharp whenever I send it out. Nice action on it. It's got G10 scales, deep carry pocket clip. So I think it'll make somebody a good knife. So there you go. That's my edition. Definitely, like I said, definitely go check out JT's page if you enjoyed this type of video, or my buddy Geared Toward Gear, because there's a lot of people in this this pass around this time, and I know I'm gonna keep up with it because it's fun to see. It's fun to see people's decision making and why they chose what they chose, what they decided to add in there. And it's fun to, like I said, fun to add. Like this was a great addition because it made me, it made me contemplate more and more which one I was gonna keep. So here's the knives as they are. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, this one's mine now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I'll be checking out y'all comments, seeing which one of these y'all would have picked. If the Elementum was still there, which one y'all would have picked and why. And who, I just had a brain fart. Sorry. I'm not certain, but I think my buddy Brian Slicey Dicey is getting them next. Hopefully, whenever, I don't know when I'll have this uploaded, but hopefully he will have them soon. So y'all keep an eye on his channel. Go check out JT's channel, my buddy Gear Toward Gear. And this is going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys and girls. Hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.